to our top story on Al Jazeera this hour. And the former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan, as we mentioned, is due to meet members of Myanmar's federal government in Yangon. Kofi Annan appointed to lead a commission to look at ways to mend ties between Buddhists and the minority Rohingya people in Myanmar. Hundreds of protesters will say he should stay out of internal affairs. You'll recall that hundreds have been killed in religious tensions in Myanmar, and hundreds of thousands of Rohingya Muslims have been displaced. For more on this, let's speak to Maung Zarni. He joins us from London. He's the co-author of The Slow-Burning Genocide of Myanmar's Rohingya and a human rights campaigner. Thank you very much for being with us on Al Jazeera. What do you make of this visit by Kofi Annan? Is this a PR stunt, as some people have said it is, or can he actually achieve anything?
Well, I mean, it is not just simply a PR stance taken by Aung San Suu Kyi. I think, there are pros and cons. Considering the high-profile personality of Kofi Annan and two of his other international colleagues, I think it is a significant step, but that laid with minds in the country, especially within the military, within the ex-ruling political party, and within the Buddhist majority. I think in one sense, it is very significant because it represents or indicates the radical departure that Aung San Suu Kyi's government has taken, because this amounts to, and she herself admitted, recognition that the Rohingya crisis in the country is no longer internal affair of Burma or Myanmar. It's no longer a local affair. It has international aspect. What is the international aspect? Well, the international aspect is not just simply humanitarian crisis. It is what the Human Rights Council chief in Geneva calls recently officially crimes against humanity.
Well, so tell us more. Sorry to interrupt you, and I've heard what you've said there, but for people who are not familiar with the situation in Myanmar and what the Rohingya Muslims have faced over the last 4 years, tell us about some of the conditions that they're confronted to today. And, the government, and Aung San Suu Kyi in particular, has been criticized for not doing enough, for not acting in this crisis. What are the problems that are people facing today in Myanmar, the Rohingya Muslims?
Well, the Rohingya Muslims are facing a situation that is widely recognized as essentially a genocide. They have faced this situation not just simply over the last 4 years, since 2012, where the country began to open up, the media had access to the Rohingya area. They have been subject to the government sponsor, academically speaking, like state-sponsored crime since 1978. We have a colonial situation in the Rakhine state. The Rakhine Buddhist majority and the Rohingya minority, who are outnumbered by 3 to 1 by the Buddhists, are both in a situation where they are played by the Burmese central military government against each other or one another because the Rakhines themselves are colonized people, and the Rohingyas have been there before the country became a country in 1948. So in 1978, that's 38 years ago, the Burmese military decided that newly independent Bangladesh and the Rohingya could team up and secede from the country. So they launched this policy of destruction.
Okay, thank you so much. Certainly a difficult task awaiting the former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan as he embarks on this mission to try and mend the ties between Myanmar's Buddhist community and the Muslim Rohingya. Thank you very much indeed for speaking to us, Maung Zarni, Myanmar's human rights campaigner, joining us there from London.